Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. This is a requested video for Tuesday. I've actually been asked by a couple people, Dawn, how do you start a budget? Well, to be honest with you, I guess I just assume that all these people that are watching these channels, probably know how to do a budget. But you know what? Whether you're someone that has been budgeting for many years or whether you're a newbie, I think it's good to go back to the basics for every one of us. There's people I know that have taken the Dave Ramsey Peace University more than once because sometimes they need a refresher course. It's just like anything. You might fall off the bandwagon when it comes to budgeting, exercising, dieting, anything. So let's go back to the basics and let's get started on it. First thing I want to say with the budgeting is, let's say you want to start a budget. I always think it's good to know, why do you want to start a budget? What's the purpose? Are you saving up for something? Do you want to see where your money's going? Are you wanting to pay off a debt? That's the big thing. And asking, what do you want your life to look like? What kind of finances do you want? What's important to you? I think it's good to reflect on those things first. That being said, budget from your lowest income first. That's what I do. Now, my budget is very different than probably many of yours. I get paid once a month, and my income can very much vary. So I work on from my lower budget first, and if I have months where I make more, what I work on doing, or what I'm doing right now, is right now I'm working on my fluid savings account. What I mean by that, and I've already spoken to you guys, money that I can get to quickly for emergency. So that's what I'm doing now. But let me get started on this budget. So first thing, and I just made this up and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. What I did, and I just took this sheet of paper and I put have to pay, negotiable, extra. And so this is somebody, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera at all. I noticed last time I put it up too close to the camera and it was blurry, but you can kind of see what I mean. The the have to pay are bills that you absolutely have to pay. So this person, after taxes, makes $2,000 a month after taxes and after their health insurance and all of that, okay? Someone's just starting out. And this is just a made-up, budget, okay? So we'll just say Mary Jo is out on her own. So her rent is $600, her electric's $100, and water's $100, internet's $50, car payment's $200, college loan's $100, okay? Then she has, and I put negotiable because you can change these, cell phone $50, groceries $200, gas $75, car insurance $100. Then I put extra money. She spends about $100 on entertainment and going out to eat, Netflix $12, gym membership $25. Now I didn't include haircuts or any of that other stuff in there, so I'm just kind of doing something basic. All of this adds up to $612. Well, Mary Jo found out that they might be laying off some people, so she's like, oh, what should I do? Well, should Mary Jo work on paying off her debt right now? I personally think no. I think it'd be good for Mary Jo, because she only has $500 in savings, to really build her savings over the next 6 months. So I wrote down, how can she start doing that? I put number 1, start a savings. So she could look at all her bills and see if there's anything she can cut back on and what she's willing to cut back on to get more savings set aside. Number 2, side gigs, any kind of side hustles. And number 3, if she thinks she's going to be laid off for her job and she still wants to work in that field, we'll say she works in insurance. Let's say she still wants to work in that. Is there anybody else hiring for that kind of job? Can she start looking now? So this would be just an example of a budget. And you know what, guys? When I was thinking about this, I'm thinking of taking my budget and doing that and putting all the things I have to pay, what's negotiable, and what are extra things, and add them up. I think this, even though many of you might already know this, I kind of call this getting back to the basics. The other thing I wrote down for fictional Mary Jo to do, and it's something I've done before, and I'll be honest, I don't enjoy it, is write down how you spend every single penny. I've done that before. The good news is I was looking at my 2016 grocery budget and how much I spent, and I figured out that last year I spent about $1,100 less in 2017 than I did 2016. So I know this is just a basic budget. I don't know if this is what any of you are looking for, but the bottom line is that always do what your bills are, negotiable and extra, and see where you can make tweaks, what you're willing to give up and have a good quality life, and where you can make some extra money. I'm a big believer in looking for side gigs and maybe cutting out some things and making some extra money at the same time. I always think that's really positive. Let me know if you guys have any extra tips. This is just kind of a short video on this. Hopefully it's helped, but I think it's a great idea for all of us to get back to the basics, because even at this stage in our life we can still learn something. Thank you, everybody. I love you. Money Mom signing off. Bye-bye.